Hello everyone, welcome to day 12th of November Lead Code Challenge, and apologies I am making this video a little late because I was quite occupied in the morning with my personal stuff. Without much ado, let's look at today's question. Today's question is remove linked list elements, Lead Code 2 or 3. It's an easy level question on Lead Code and I also feel the same. Here we are given a linked list of type integers where the node value holds an integer value, and we are also given a particular value along with it. We need to delete all those instances in the linked list that holds that value. Let's take one example. We have 1, 2, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means we need to delete all those instances that holds the value 6 in this linked list. What is the updated state of the linked list? The updated state of the linked list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need to return the updated head. Without much ado, let's look at the presentation that I have created for this. The question is highly understandable from this example. Remove linked list elements, Lead Code 2 or 3. So let's try and understand the question again. Let's hypothetically assume that this is the input linked list that is given to us 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, and we are interested in removing all those nodes that hold a value 6. So how are we going to do this? The first and the foremost step of every linked list problem is to create a dummy pointer instead in front of the head pointer. So we'll go and create a dummy pointer with value -1 and attach it to the head of the new linked list. The updated linked list will have the head as -1. Now what we are going to do, we will start processing on this linked list. We require two pointers here, one for holding the address of the previous location of the node that is to be deleted, and other one for iterating over the complete linked list. So let's create two pointers, one for tracking the previous node and other one for iterating over the linked list. So let's initialize the previous node to be the dummy node and the iterator to the first node of the linked list. And what do? We check if the iterator node value is equal to the value that needs to be deleted. It's not equal, we'll progress ahead and increment both the nodes, the iterator and the previous node. So iterator now points to 2 and the previous node points to 1. Again we'll check 2 is 2 equal to 6. It's not, we'll proceed ahead. Iterator now points to 5 and previous node now points to 2. Let's proceed ahead, and now we see a 6 here at the iterator value. This is the node that is to be deleted. The previous points to 5. What do we do in such cases? We are simply interested in blocking this node. So we will mark previous.next to iterator.next. And we will continue the process till the time we don't hit the end of the linked list. So let's proceed ahead. We are here at the iterator, and what do we see? We see that the value of the iterator is 1 and that is to be deleted is 6. These are unequal. We'll progress ahead, and next node is null. At null, the iterator value becomes empty and we break the process. Let's take another example which is also very interesting. Here in this example, we are given a linked list with all the nodes that are equal to 7, and the value of the node that are to be deleted is also 7. In short, we need to delete all those nodes. So how do we do the processing? The first and the foremost step, we go ahead and create a dummy pointer and attach to the head of the linked list. We'll take two pointers, one the previous one and other one the iterator one. So what is the value held at the iterator? Iterator holds 7 and the value that is to be deleted is also 7. It is a matching case. What do we do in such cases? We update previous.next pointer to iterator.next pointer. What is iterator.next pointer? This one. What is previous.next? This one. So this arrow gets updated to here. And let's continue the processing. Now iterator points to the next node. We update the iterator to the next node. What do we see? We see that the value at the current node is equal to the value that is to be deleted. It's a matching case. Again we do the same thing. Previous.next points to iterator.next. So now previous.next points to this position. We update the iterator to iterator.next for the next iteration. Again it's a matching case. Again we do the same thing. Previous.next points to iterator.next. We update iterator to the next position. Iterator points here. Again it's a matching case. We update previous.next to the iterator.next and update the iterator for the next iteration. Again it's the matching case. We update previous.next to iterator.next, which is null, and in the end we simply return dummy.next as the head of the updated linked list, which turns out to be null, and this was an expected result. The time complexity of this approach is order of n, where n signifies the length of the linked list. Now let's move on to the coding section, and I'll exactly follow the same steps as I told here. So in the first step, I go and define a dummy node, and the value of this node is -1. I assign dummy.next to the head of the linked list so that I have created an updated linked list with dummy incorporated in it. I have created two nodes, previous and current. Previous points to the dummy node, current points to dummy.next. Let's start the iteration till the time my current node is not equal to null. Again, I go and see till the time my current node is not equal to null and the current value is equal to the target value that is given to us. I update previous.next to current.next and continue the processing. Current points to current.next. For the next iteration, we have to continue this till the time current.val is equal to the target. As we move out of this loop, we update the previous pointer to previous.next, and we go and check if my current node is not equal to null. I update my current to current.next, and I continue the processing. In the end, we simply go and update the result in the form of dummy.next. Let's try this out. Accepted. The time complexity of this approach is pretty simple, order of n, where n signifies the length of the linked list, and the space complexity is constant space. We are not using any extra space for doing the processing or creating a new linked list out of it. This brings me to the end of today's session. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for viewing it. Have a great day ahead and stay tuned for more updates from Coding Decoded. I'll see you tomorrow with another fresh question, but till then, goodbye.